Hello enchanted ones, welcome back to another Witchy DIY video. Today I will be showing you 3 things you can create for your altar to help bring back the balance to your life, as even on the darkest of days we can still find the light. Before we begin, if you are new, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe and like if you'd like to see more videos like this. But for now, relax and keep on watching. There are parts of the year where we get to embrace the sun and the light that it brings, and parts of the year where we embrace the moon and the darkness it creates. Yet, there are times, especially for me, when I want to bring back the balance of light and dark. Especially now in November, we may not get to embrace the short-lived sunlight hours as much as we'd like to, especially if we have a day job. We hardly see any light. But what better way to create this light by making candles? The idea behind these candles is that the white represent day and the black represent night, but that's not all that is magical about these candles. Before I begin, there are a few items I'll need to make them magical. Firstly, essential oils. I wanted the white candle scent to make me feel vibrant and awake. Therefore, I chose May Chang, a zesty, uplifting scent. For the black candles, I wanted to feel cozy and comforted, so I chose Cinnamon, an earthy, cozy scent that will also complement the May Chang. The next magical quality the candles will have are crystals. I chose clear quartz for the white candles and bloodstone for the black candles, but you could choose any you are drawn to. I also needed candle wax, candle wicks, small glass jars and a metal jug, and I was ready to go. I first heated water in a small saucepan, added the wax to the metal jug and put the jug into the boiled water. I stirred occasionally, adding the scent. And when I was complete, I prepared the glass jars by sticking the wick at the bottom and simply poured the wax on top. After 10 minutes, I then placed the crystals on top of the candle. I repeated this method with the black crystals too, and the only change was that I added black dye to the wax. After finishing the candles, I suddenly got inspired to make over my candle altar, as let's face it, it's looking a little sad at the moment, but I wanted to create it with the black and white candle idea. I used these tapered candles, which I didn't create, yet I do have a tutorial on how to make them, which I'll link down below. I arranged the candles in the glasses, yet there was a problem. The candles were too small, as they kept falling over. So I used the leftover wax to fill the glass jars before placing the candles within them. I also dripped some of the wax onto the tapered candles just to make them a little bit extra, but to also add the scent to the candles in which I added earlier. To create the candle altar, I stacked the lids that came with the glass jars, placing 2 black candles on top of these. Then 2 black candles either side of these and 2 white candles at the front. I then cut down the wicks from the smaller candles and placed them either side. Now you're probably thinking I've gone crazy as the structure is so unsafe at the moment, but next I'll be dripping wax all over the structure to glue them all together. This is very therapeutic, but you must be careful when handling the candle. After about 10 minutes of dripping, I had a strong sculpture that was very extra. But remember, you can customize this in whatever way suits you, with whatever reminds you of the day and the night. The next DIY is something that joins both the day and the night together, a sun and moon emblem for you to be reminded of the balance of both. To create this, I got a piece of cardboard in which I drew around a cup 3 times. I then chose one which I drew small triangles around, emulating a sun, making sure the number of the triangles were even. I then cut this all out. This circle will be used to double the height, and this circle will be the moon. I drew a crescent moon character which took up half the circle and cut this out. Next, I glued these pieces together and drew the face of the sun and the face of the moon, making sure it was shared equally. I could have stopped here and painted the whole thing, but I took it one step further and wanted to add clay for an embossed effect. I first added depth to the face, working on the facial structure, such as the cheekbones and the chin, and then added the features. I really wanted my characters to look old and wise. When I had covered it in clay, I made a small hole so it could be hung up later. After it was dry, I painted it. I painted the moon portion a metallic black, along with each alternate point. And I painted the sun portion gold after deciding against silver, as it matched my aesthetic a lot more. Lastly, I added a chain through the hole and it was complete. A little sun and moon perfectly in balance. A lovely piece for any home to remind us we cannot have one without the other. The third DIY is something I am really excited for, as it is the easiest to make. It goes back to the idea of light and dark. I believe that crystals can help restore the lightness and take away the darkness within us. For example, clear quartz is great for harnessing positive energy, and obsidian is used to clear things that no longer serve us. Both of these crystals work in perfect harmony with each other. How could I tie these two crystals together to help restore balance? The answer: a wand with 2 points. I first got my hands on clear quartz and black obsidian points, although there are many different crystals you could choose for this. I needed to find the perfect stick, one that I could comfortably hold and point in both hands. Once I found it, I simply glued the points onto each side. Next, using string, I tied a double knot around the stick, and whilst holding the end of the string in one hand, I wrapped the other end of the string tightly around the stick and the crystal, going up and then down. I then tied both ends together when they met again. Next, I repeated this on the other side. However, I enhanced the black crystal's energy further by painting the string black. Lastly, I used my wood burner to burn a simple pattern onto the wood, but of course this is optional. And there it was. I was so happy with the result. And of course I want to show you how I use this, as it is so much fun. So with the wand in my pocket, I went to my favourite place, the secret swamp. The idea is, if you hold the clear quartz outwards, you are sending and giving out positive energy. If you turn it around, you will be releasing the negative energy within. You could also hold either end and create a flow inside, in which you'll be absorbing positive energy and releasing negative energy as a current. Also, it's a great way to visualize this energy. Plus, how cool do I look? So, there you go. 3 really fun ways you can incorporate balance from the day and the night into your craft. Please let me know which was your favourite and also how you'd change them according to your style. Thank you so much for watching Enchanted Ones. I do hope you have a truly magical week. All my love, Alwyn.